So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits, certain...
And the shot! Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. He'll be disappointed with that.
Pull it. Pele. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played out to the left flank. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Iwobi. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Neymar. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mateus. And that has been slung wide. Iwobi. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. Pele plays it short. Plays it across. Maldini attempts a clearance. Looking for options for movement. Played out to the right. That's good play. Pull it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neymar. And it's Hullet. He has found a way through. Out to the left it goes. Iwobi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And Mateus. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu. Kimmich. Mateus. Looking to play him in. He's in space and looking for options. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot's on here. And this is Hullet. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Probing pass. You can run onto that. Big chance! In for the pieces! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Pele. Mateus is onto this. Vieira.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Iwobi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cafu has it out wide and in space. A mighty effort! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
That had shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Gullit clears it away.
There will be 1
and
minute
now they can
time.
spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's fabulous. Manchester United have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Oh, crossbar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Mateus. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's managed to get free. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there,
and the shot! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better?
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! That's going to go a long way. Manchester United needing a change of fortune here. And this is Cruyff. Decent chance! Toure gets it clear. Vieira. Neymar. He's found some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Iwobi. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice looking ball. Iwobi could try cutting inside here. And the counter is on. Well read, nice interception. So what can they make of this? Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Him is number 17, Johan Cruyff.
Now Seedorf.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Baggio. And it's Azar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Over to the left. Iwobi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Vieira. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now, who's going to be first to this? He's a sharp little ball here. Cleared without complication. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he's there to get it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Cafu. Number 32, Joshua
Roberto
Kimmich.
Baggio quietly
Number
revving
15,
up.
Iwobi. Coming on the field.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Bommel. Number 18.
More and more
Bale.
pressure on the ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff shapes to shoot! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce. And
Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Oh, good ball!
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... It's Azar! Tries to get it clear. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale. He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Melbourne City are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Melbourne City finding their passes. That has been cut short. And the counter is on. And he's picked it up out wide. Van Dijk. Baresi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. He slings... Oh, smashing header! Oh, taken with style! 2-0, and in next to no time. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That has been slung wide. Here comes another cross. Oh, well played. Manchester United are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Nicely weighted ball. First quarter of an hour gone. Over to the left. Now it's Pelé. He's in plenty of space here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Fired. Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Oh no, this does not look good. Azar. Vieira calmly anticipates. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pelé. Out to the right. Pelé. Pull it. And they're on him in a flash. Good read, needed to be. Vieira. Messi. So what can they make of this? And it's Azar. And it's Kaka. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pull it. Neymar. Pelé. Vieira does well to get it back. Roberto Carlos could try. He gets big! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's a really well-measured ball. And now they can spring out of defence. This looks promising. Vieira. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Pelé. Well read, nice interception. Messi.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Roberto Carlos. Pelé, who's set up one goal so far. Passing nice and neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pull it. Oh, they could break here. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Pele. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He is through here. Vieira. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that's a... And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cruyff plays it short. Oh, well played, well played. So, third corner of the game. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 minutes has been indicated.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Manchester United clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we are back underway. Tries a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Neymar. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos tries to play it through. Pele looking to run onto it. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hullet looking for the run, and he's worked it through. He's got away. Goes for a shot! He's scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Neymar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's a good ball. Hazard receives it in a good position here. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4, Neymar. Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number 21, Pele. Number 14, Ibrahimovic.
Oh,
Number
super ball.
13.
Now the cross.
Coming on the field, number 6.
Melbourne City really are going for it here,
Number
Peter. Now it's just a
18,
matter of sustaining the effort.
Number
There is an
7,
irresistible,
Lazio.
irrepressible look
Number
about them here.
22,
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Number 20,
Kaká!
Seedorf.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, sweet feet. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Manchester United are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. And it's Azar. Now it's Kaká. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
Melbourne City really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. Shot, surely! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Decent chance! And that would have been some goal.
Roberto Baggio just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Manchester United get their 4th corner. Header! He should have put that one away.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Maldini. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There will be 3 minutes.
That defending
at a
is
time.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's the shot! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He won't be happy with that one. Mateus. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Here's Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pelé. And it's Neymar. He's in space and looking for options. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Manchester United with another corner. So, third corner of the game. Neymar goes short. Over to the left. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Manchester United, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. And this is Bale. Chance here to counter. Now it's Hullet. Great vision. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Neymar. And he's well positioned here. He's beaten the last man. Danger averted. Oh, what has happened here? Corner number 4 coming up here. Pelé is onto this. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And this is Pelé. Pelé. He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Neymar. So it is still 0-0. Nicely weighted ball. Maldini cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Now it's Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mateus.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Hullet. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is ended up in no man's land. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Vieira. Oh, Mateus! There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Bale. Cruyff. Vieira. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Roberto Carlos. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pele. And this is... There's the shot! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, that's clever. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por el
Whistle
dorsal
goes
25.
and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Long ball upfield. And it's Hullet. And that has sent him sprawling. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nice sequence of passes, this. Threads one in. It's a promising position. That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Picked out, it's Pele! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And they're back on the ball again. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
They're up to 5 corners now. And that has been cleared. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nicely shaped ball. Time and again they are repelled. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Bale. Kaka quietly revving up. Bale.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, he's burst through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Messi. Chips it through. Climbs up big! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Por el dorsal 13. Cambio de jugadores.
Beckenbauer, Roberto Baggio. Nicely worked. Oh, it's come loose. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Chance! He's scored! Do not write them off! Back they come! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
En el minuto 70, el dorsal 10. Messi.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United go into the lead.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to...
Cristiano Ronaldo! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. How do you look back on that goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is good alertness. And it's Seedorf. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. It's Baggio! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And this is Ronaldinho. Baggio finds himself offside.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And there's green grass ahead of him. A lot of space ahead of him. Now it's Pelé. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ronaldo. Poor robust challenge. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal has it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Floated through. Neuer clears, and he's quick to snatch it back. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Yamal. Ball's gone out of play. Beckham. There's the crossfield ball. Paredes. Can he get it through? That's good play. João Cancelo stood his ground strongly. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Cancelo. And he's whipped, climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Tries a shot! You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Vieira. Pull it. That has been slung wide. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Alexander-Arnold. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And this is Neymar. Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Neymar. And the shot! Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Plays it up. He gets big! Oh, crossbar! Really well cleared. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's got away. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Pelé. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Pelé. And it's Gullit. And here's Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar. This is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
That has ended up in no man's land. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Manchester United merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit.
It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Paredes. Now that's well seen too. Beckham. Beckham towering forward here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Alexander-Arnold, he's got full! Aimed beyond the defence. Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Neymar. Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Pelé! Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Great work on the overlap. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there. Danger averted for now. Paredes. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. This might spell danger. Decent chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 8.
A case now of complete control.
Il numero 10. Il
Manchester
numero 22.
United have scored 2 quick goals
Cambio
here.
di giocatori.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Ambitious ball here. Defending was strong and firm. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Thuram. That's Maldini. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Azar. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Paredes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's shifting through the gears here. Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's put paid to a promising move. Knocks it out wide, produces a cross. Thuram tries to clear. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Seedorf. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Carlos, and it's played into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he was quick to react. Deftly out wide. Now it's Ronaldinho, and it's Seedorf. Knocks it into space. Hangs in, up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Can he get on the end of this? And he shoots! They've done it! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there.
He's had a shot! And that has flown over.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Roberto Carlos. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Hazard is flagged offside. And that's been won straight back. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And in... Oh, smashing header! No joy, but a decent try. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Chiesa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yamal. And here's Haaland. And he's managed to get free. And he was alert to it. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nice looking ball. And this is Hazard. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Besiktas.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Roberto Carlos. Pele. Neymar. Neymar's cross. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Chance for a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Park Ji-sung. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's aimed into the middle. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. He's a sharp little ball here. Besiktas applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Park Ji-sung. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Neymar. And here's Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. He whips it across. He's free. He has got Neymar! It's a loose ball. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Looking here to chip it through. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well played.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard. He's looking wide. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played through into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Park Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. Now it's Olise. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a throw. And he goes cross-field. Zanetti. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Hullet. And it's Azar. Can he get it through? Nice interception, well timed.
Added time.
Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Pelé. Oh, this is a very good run. He is through here. Pelé purring through the gears. Oh, what a climb! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And this is a quick reminder to
On the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Besiktas have reclaimed it. Oh, no joy this time.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Could move up a gear here. No, again there's no way through. Neymar aimed beyond the defence. Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Zanetti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hazard looking to get on the end of this.
That's good defensive concentration.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Ibrahimovic ploughing through the middle. Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Bruyne. Olise. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Bruyne. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! It's in! through to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Number 13.
He's picked his way through,
Coming on the field.
and he whips, he rises!
Hazard. Number
Hazard.
22. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now it's Vinicius
Number
Junior.
7, Baggio. Number 18.
Here's Haaland.
Ronaldinho.
Hazard.
Number 20.
Now, can they get him away?
Seedorf.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Hazard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the through ball. He has found the way through. Delivered with swing. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ronaldinho. Steaming on goalwards. Seedorf. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard. Shot, surely! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross needs to be good. Neymar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neymar. Roberto Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that is a hefty challenge. Corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. He slipped. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very